Welcome back to Goshen Prepping, everybody. I have the list for you today because every prepper talks about things you should own, like duct tape. Yeah, it's awesome, and paracord for sure. But today's list, 25 items that I think most preppers don't know about these things. And I'm going to save some of the best for last, but here's what I want you to do. This will be fun. I want you to take a tally. How many of these things do you own? Because I'll be honest with you, you've probably shown every single one of these. Let's jump right into it. First is a Silcock water key. This is really important because it can actually tap into, well, tap water. It can work with fixing valves and spigots outside in case you need to get water. Number 2 is pool shock. Head down to your local pool store and pick it up. Calcium hypochlorite, because everybody likes to get bleach, which is great, but bleach has a shelf life. Calcium hypochlorite will last for years and years and years to be able to purify your water. Number 3, this is my buddy. I have this and love it. It's a Spec Ops tool Pry Bar set. Super important. Has so many uses, and once you get it, you'll realize you should not have lived without it in the first place. And I will link it below. And any items, by the way, on this list that I can link below, I will. Pool shock, other things on here too. Obviously, a lot of them are general everyday items, but this Pry Bar set, pick that up. Number 4 is coffee filters. Now, same thing. You may not go out and buy coffee filters for this purpose, but they really come in handy, especially when it comes to purifying water or trapping debris to not let it seep through. Steel wool is an amazing one also, by the way, not simply just for cleaning things, but if you have a 9-volt battery in steel wool, it makes a perfect fire starter. Next up, painter's tape. Fantastic. Now we know about duct tape. Painter's tape is great, be able to mark things, mark trails, and also not leave a residue where it leaves a trace behind. I have lots of painter's tape. Next, same thing, you're not going to probably go out and buy this specifically for prepping, but it's pantyhose. Pantyhose works really well for binding things, works as a filter as well. Put it over your head in case you want to rob someplace. I'm totally kidding about that, obviously. But bundling and cordage and filtering is what it's used for. Next up, I can't recommend this enough, PB Blaster penetrating oil. It says lubricant, which I'm sure it does work well for that. But this certainly is not WD-40. And I'm not really knocking WD-40 per se, but a lot of people use it for the wrong purpose. It's good for getting rid of moisture, but it's not really a good lubricant at all. But if you ever have any type of bowl or rusty something that will not unseal, PB Blaster is your buddy. So if you're ever actually having a situation where you can't simply undo something, you spray on the PB Blaster, wait, and almost guaranteed will free it up so you can start using it again. WD-40, by the way, once it actually takes away the moisture, leaves a residue on there. So if you're trying to use it as a lubricant, it's actually going to foul things up even more in the long run. Number 9, I'm going to put these together, baking soda and vinegar. I say that because when you have battery corrosion, it's such a pain. When you use the baking soda and vinegar, you take it and you rub it all on there with Q-tips and get it all so it's nice and moist, and it'll eat away the corrosion. Beautiful. And that's why I take into number 10 too, an emery board. In my prep kit, I have very small emery boards for this same reason, so I can actually file down some of the metal connectors on batteries so it'll start working again. Next up, an 8-pack of metal pencil sharpeners. Nice and small, so you can put them in all your bags. Bag up bag, get home bag, etc. And you're like, why, sharpen pencils? No, not at all. To use the flakes it shaves off along with the graphite on there, the lead, the pencil lead, it's an amazing device to make fire starters. It works very well. And since they're inexpensive, throw them in all the bags so that way it can help out with starting fires when you need it. Number 12, an eyeglass or sunglass repair kit. This is a really big one for $10. Can do everything for you. If you wear glasses and crap hits the fan, you'll want this to be able to repair your glasses. Nothing worse than crap hits the fan without being able to see. Number 13, razor blades. Now I always put that on there because obviously we can cut things with it too, precision cutting, but even medical uses. And razor blades, of course, are super sharp, and you can get the disposable ones, which makes life certainly easy. Speaking of nice and cheap, how about a 4-pack of mini magnifying glasses? They're great. They have little protective cases on them, so you also could put them in your bags. Great for reading maps, but also starting fires. Number 15 is mechanics wire. Do you have some of this? This steel wire is super easy to bend and bind stuff. It works very well and has so many uses. I so much recommend getting this. And moving out on a property, I discovered it, and boy, do I have tons of it. Number 16 is a bandana. So many uses for it, by the way, and they're super inexpensive. You can use them for wiping off sweat or making patches, or medically speaking, like making slings. Here's one you may not have, graphite powder. This works amazing, keeps locks working without gumming up or freezing, and it's super inexpensive. Make sure you have this in your kit. Next up is potassium alum or alum stone. It says for the face. That's what people use it for like shaving for nicks and stuff. But if you put it in water like dirty water, it'll absorb all the sediments and bring it to the bottom. It doesn't purify the water, but it works as far as making water clear. Very nice. Makes it better for filtering. And number 19 is a tire plug kit. Keeps you mobile when everything depends on it. It's nice because if you have small holes in your tires and there's no repair shops to take it to, this will save the day. Number 20 is awesome. We love ours. It's a wood wedge. Instead of simply using a chainsaw to cut wood or an axe, you put this on there and hit it with a sledgehammer, and it splits your wood apart for you so you can make lots of smaller pieces. This is amazing. 21, again, you're not going to go out and buy this, but is a bicycle inner tube. Yeah, so if you have some old tire inner tubes laying around, these are really good to keep around because you wouldn't believe how well these things work as a fire starter. They burn really hot and get your fire going. Waterproof wrap, ranger bands as we call them, has lots of uses, but I like the fire starter. Number 22, of course, you're not going to buy this either, and I think a lot of people know about this, but dryer lint. Every single time we do a load of drying, we take off the lint and we store it. It is also an amazing fire starter. Number 23 is one of my favorite items, PRI-G fuel stabilizer. This keeps your gas going for years and years. Gas, if you didn't know, has a short shelf life. Put in your PRI-G to make it last a long, long time. I would not store any gas without having PRI-G. Number 24 is plain white chalk. You can see it obviously works with gripping here. You can mark paths, signals, track movement, but it really is about keeping grip, and this is something that's been used for a long, long time. Okay, we're coming into number 25. So far, how many of these do you have? Now, there are links below for these things to pick them up, but this last one, you're going to wait because I'm sure you're going to want to get this too. It's a pellet gun. This one's a Barra TPR 1200 or 1300. I recommend the 1300, by the way, or the NCR N2. This one's a little different. This one takes gas. But I put these on here because both of these, even though they're pellet guns and they are legal in most areas, as some people cannot have regular firearms, they work. They're strong enough for small game hunting. Now, the first one I listed, by the way, you simply just break the barrel and it puts a spring-loaded shot in there. The second one uses compressed gas. You can get either one you like, but I prefer the spring-loaded just for the fact that crap hits the fan. You may not be able to get the gas, or at least you can stockpile tons of it. But I linked those below too. Amazon affiliates, obviously, we get a portion of the sale. Your price doesn't change. But the purpose of this video is to show you unique things that you may not own. 25 of them. So how many in the comments below do you own? And thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.